Do you recommend looking for a talent agent in another state than where I live? I'm Rachel Mossey. I'm a casting director, and I'm here to answer your questions. In general, productions are going to prefer to hire local talent. That means people that actually live where they're shooting, not just people that are willing to work as a local, i.e. cover their own travel expense. I would say the exception to that is if you live within driving distance of another city. And by driving distance, I mean like a half day's drive, like 3 to 4 hours, 5 to 6 hours maybe, but just to understand that like you're probably not going to get lodging covered, and so you're going to want to either line up your own cheap lodging or find someone to stay with, that kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, I think like it's totally fine to like for example, we're in Portland and people have agents in both Portland and Seattle, although a lot of the time it's kind of redundant as those agents are going to be getting a lot of the same jobs. I would say as far as looking for an agent in like a completely different market or completely different state that's like far from where you live and would require a flight, it's risky. A lot of the time people don't want to bother with anyone that's going to need to fly in. It just creates a logistical nightmare for production unless you're like really willing to move there or to split your time and to be down there for a month or more at a time. You're like, cool, I'm going to be in LA for 4 months out of the year. I'm going to get an agent there. Or like, you know, like you want to physically be in the place where you're going to get jobs for a long amount of time. You're not going to want to just be like, well, I live in Dallas, but I can work in New York and then just fly to New York as needed, just because it's a red flag. It's something that productions try to avoid. If they're flying talent in, it's usually for a specific reason. And most of the time, if you're just getting cast through regular channels, it's locals. I would say just do like a half day's drive radius around your home. You can look for agents in those places. And if you want to look farther than that, you're going to have to like physically be present for good chunks of time or be willing to move. Comment your questions and like and follow us for more casting tips.